QS has been producing research into the MBA field since 1990, and we've been producing the QS World University Rankings since 2004, which is today the world's most popular ranking system with over 50 million visitors. Our mission is to enable motivated people anywhere in the world to fulfill their potential through educational achievement, international mobility and career development. We feel that we can provide a unique lens on the quality of EMBA programs. People take an EMBA specifically to achieve career advancement and potentially to make the move from being a senior manager to a board member. We feel that we can, through these rankings, provide a real insight into which EMBA programs can best deliver on that objective. So we have undertaken the world's largest survey of employers around the world. Over 44,000 employers complete our survey every year towards our rankings, and we've asked those employers specifically to identify the business schools and the EMBA programs they feel are providing value added to them. In addition, we have a global academic survey, and that global academic survey again is the largest academic survey of its kind. Over 60,000 academics complete the survey every year, and we ask the academics to identify which business schools are producing the best research, the thought leadership that can actually influence and change companies in this highly competitive knowledge economy. So those two global surveys are unique to QS and enable us to provide a unique lens on the quality and impact of EMBA programs. We have sought through extensive outreach to the business schools themselves to identify the salary uplift that the EMBA programs are offering 1 year after graduation, and also the proportion of the class that are promoted. And the final point I'd make is that we're not presenting one macro ranking, we're presenting regional rankings of the best EMBA programs in Europe, in North America, in Asia Pacific and in Latin America, because the majority of candidates will look to study at an EMBA program that is convenient for them and therefore are considering the regional options. But we've also separately done a ranking table for global joint programs. We see increasing numbers of business schools collaborating together to enable students to have the experience of studying in Europe, in North America, in Asia, perhaps even in the Middle East or Africa as part of that program experience. So that is definitely a growing trend, and that's one of the reasons why we decided to publish that as a separate ranking table. Local EMBA programs that are providing that opportunity for executive education to their local business community. That growing breadth of EMBA program means it's more important than ever for candidates to really examine the type of program they want. A third trend that we'd identify is a growing hybrid component. Some of the program is delivered online and some of it is delivered face-to-face. That model is becoming quite popular amongst a number of providers. Candidates are actually making a decision to fund themselves, partly because funding is less available today, but also because they see very strong salary uplift. And so QS is reporting specific salary uplift across all the different programs that we rank so that candidates can see the average impact of those EMBA programs. It's really important before you decide to take your EMBA that you go through a period of self-reflection and self-analysis, so you have a clear understanding of why you want to take an executive MBA program. Secondly, I think it's really important that you're very thorough in your research. So our rankings, the QS Executive MBA rankings, are a starting point. They'll provide you with good insight into career uplift and employability, but you also want to look at other criteria. And for example, I think it's very important to look at the course content and the course structure to make sure it fits in with your own working objectives and patterns. And then I think my final point is that I think it's really important that you meet with representatives of the EMBA programs and potentially alumni from the programs, so you really understand how that program is going to help meet your objectives and whether there's a cultural fit so that you're actually going to enjoy that investment of time in your EMBA program. QS provides an opportunity for those meetings. We run over 30 Connect one-to-one meeting groups where EMBA candidates can meet top EMBA programs around the world, and those are occurring throughout the year. So we are trying to facilitate this connection between high quality EMBA candidates and top quality EMBA programs.